Welcome everybody back to our YouTube channel. Today I'm going to be showing you guys a no-nonsense, super quick, free-to-play guide on how to beat the first 2 levels for the new Void Rift Epilogue. Alright, so first off, this is on test server and all these guys are very replaceable and I'll go over that during the fight. Now, you're going to place Baron, Vortex, Idril, Wrath, and Hollow in that order. Then you're going to wait a little bit, and when you can, you're going to place Olog, then Volka, then Helga, Isolde, and finally Lightlock. Alright, so now that we've got everybody placed down, I'm going to tell you about things you really need to keep in mind. First off, that little bottom section right here with Wrath is probably the messiest part of the whole run. If you don't have him do enough damage, it's not going to work. So make sure you have your best damage dealing fighter down there. And the other main problem are these spear guys here. Whenever you get them to 50% health, they just dash forward and go through whatever tank or fighter you have in front of it, as you'll see right here. Now, the thing to avoid is that if you have a tank to block them and you have Idril, you can kill that guy over there, and then you can get to the second part and the final part of this fight, which is picking everybody up and then placing them back down when you're able to. So while we're at the end here, I just want to say that if you don't have Lightlock, no problem. If you don't have Isolde, no problem. Those are both very easily replaceable. Now onto the Razak boss, and man did I struggle with this one a lot. Now the placement order on this one isn't super strict, so I put down Volka, Wrath, Helga, and Hollow. So now that we've got our base down, I'm going to start talking about what makes this boss so complicated. The thing is that Razak has a little countdown timer in the top left, as you can see there, and whenever he gets that, if he uses his move, it's game over. Now, the timings aren't always perfect, so just keep that in mind. Sometimes he does it a little sooner, sometimes he does it a little later. But the thing is that for the first phase, that's all you need to worry about. Alright, now for the second phase. Since you've placed down Idril, Mika, and Laurel, you're able to really start dealing all the damage here. And as you can see, for whatever reason, he just stops right there. And he will not move for, again, it's not perfect, but around 40 seconds. So before he starts walking, you want to place down your Baron, and I also place down my Helga here just to get a little bit more damage whenever she ults. So the real problem with the second phase is that he stops there and he just uses all these tentacles and destroys pretty much everything that's in his path. We don't have that same problem here in his third phase though. So since he puts anti-healing on everyone around him, if you just have Olog in the back, that tentacle move he has will miss everybody that's behind him. So you're able to do a massive amount of damage, and as long as you have Olog there, the anti-healing won't matter. And allow me not to exaggerate here when I say this level literally took me hours, so don't worry if it's really tough for you guys too. Alright, so as you guys can see here, I have some very good gear on a lot of these guys, but if you guys have been playing for any amount of time, you know that if you're lacking in gear, you can always just compensate in getting better heroes. And the thing is that I used like the bottom of the barrel heroes here. So even if you guys have any kind of other legendaries, you can really make this work without having this good of gear. But if you have these bad characters, you're probably going to need this good gear. This took me a lot of time to get through, so I appreciate it if you guys would leave a like and a subscribe, and we'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.